Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Glad to see you all again. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about helium today. So what I do is I buy coins and hold them. I'm doing the staking apps that I showed you before, like Drip and Stable One, some on Binance Chain, some on Polygon Chain. I'm doing NFTs, but also I'm doing some mining. So I want to tell you a little bit about helium, how it goes, what it will cost to get set up and get started, and how to monitor your progress. If you could help me out, I'd like it if you could press the like, to subscribe if you haven't, and help me out along the way. Help YouTube say, hey, there might be something that people want to hear that a guy like me has to say. If you do, it's pretty simple. So when you say, when I say I'm mining helium, what's it mean to be mining? If you're mining gold, you dig it in the ground, you find it underwater, use the sluice, and you separate the gold from everything else, and you achieve the gold. You dig it out and you attain it. You manually get it. In crypto mining, essentially through the like Ethereum, Litecoin, DAOs, Bitcoin, obviously, you're running these complex mathematical equations, right? And you need a lot of computer power, and it burns energy in order to create the Bitcoin. Now, it's not that the energy is crazy like you'll hear on the news, like Bitcoin burn more energy and everything. That's ridiculous. However, you do burn energy. What you're paid in, what you're rewarded with when you establish blocks in mining is Bitcoin or Ethereum or Doge or Litecoin or whoever you're mining. And in helium, it's different though. With helium, you're building like you just buy a little device, a little plastic device like this one here. And what that does is it helps you establish a connection, with the use of antenna with that machine. It establishes a connection in your city to build like a low power network throughout your city. And ultimately, we're trying to connect devices into cities and cities in the states and states in the countries and around the world, a brand new low power network. And they reward you for that connectivity. And they reward you in helium, which is just like you get rewarded for solving the equations of Bitcoin and Ethereum. You get paid for proving your connectivity and helping to build the network. You get paid in helium. Now, I want to show you what that's like and explain to you what kind of money can be made and see if it's something you'd like to look at. Okay, let's check that out. When you hook your antenna up, what you do whenever you're looking to get into helium is you want to worry about the hardware first. So one of the first places where I went is I went to 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿. That's who I ordered my box from, my actual miner. And you can just scroll through the things. You're looking for helium products. So you want to click that. And I'll just search for curling because that's who I use. And it should take you to the different models that curling provides. For me, I got this WireNet IFM2 cell. And this is the exact miner that I have. And you'll be able to look and see what it costs. And all of the specs, if you even know what it is. Okay, so right now it's $3.99. This is actually $100 cheaper. That's pretty cool. And it shows you, all of the stats and the features of it, and it, connects in English or European standards. So everything's cool. That's the one that you'll get. So you're looking at $3.99 at this point. Shipping maybe 50 bucks, I think it was. It'll end up being like $4.50. Okay. So this is the miner you're looking at. Now you want to go out and you go to Amazon, and I'm using a Signal Plus. A Signal Plus 8 dBi antenna. And this is the rest of your cost, so you'll know what we're looking at. This one here. Well, this one's a 4.5, but a Signal 8, there we go. So this is what you're looking at. An 8 dBi LoRa antenna, 915 megahertz. This is outdoor omnidirectional. This is what you want. And I actually bought more wires. 10 feet ultra low wasn't going to do it for me because I installed it on my roof. And I'm on the second floor in my place here. So I still need a 34 feet antenna. But most of them, overwhelmingly, this is pretty good. So you buy these two pieces. It's very easy to hook up. There's no way to actually hook it up wrong. Each inlet and outlet only matches where it can go. So you really can't mess up. You don't need to install it on the roof either, but if you do, you get a lot clearer reception and you reach a lot further. And there's all kind of ways to detect which kind of antenna works best. This one works great for me. So you get it, get up, get your ladder, get on the roof if you want to really get a good signal, install this thing and turn it on, and you'll get assigned a name. So I come out to Helium Explorer, and this is where you keep track of what you're doing. Brief Burlap Panda, that's my miner's name, and it keeps all your info. You register it. It lets you know what kind of numbers you're doing. Now it'll show you every 24 hours. So far this 24 hours, I have $7.84 that I mined. That just goes into a wallet that you set up with Helium. You can buy and sell, move crypto to and from that wallet just like anything else. And then you're set up with that. So it explains like different parts of the day. Like here you got 0.021 HNT. This time you got 0.024. And you can just go and see like you had a bad time here. You didn't get anything. So today at 2 o'clock UTC, I didn't make any earnings. And then at 6 o'clock UTC, I made 0.03. So it explains how you go in 24 hours and 7 days. You got 1.1 helium, and then, all the way down 14 and 30 and 2.5 over 14 days, and over the month 6.9, 6.69. That's not great for a month. This is a low month, but we did have a lot of drama in the middle of the month, and ultimately the signals have been down. There's been months that I've made over 14 helium. So it's just what they show, and that's how you get around, and it lets you know what the earnings are. That's exactly what my earnings are. And it shows you 7-day beacons. That's just how many times you shoot a signal out or one gets shot back. And 69 witnesses. This is how many times the people seen mine or I've seen theirs. I can't remember which number is which right now. But it's generally just, this is the vision of the map where you are. And I'm the white, of course. And these are all the different helium miners installed around this city that I'm looking at, who's witnessing me and I'm witnessing them. So that's what this is. And all of this helps. It tells you, beacons you witnessed when you've seen other people's stuff, how far away they are, 6.5 kilometers, 24 minutes ago. I got some rewards an hour ago. I saw another beacon 6.6 kilometers away an hour ago. And it just tells you what's going on. I constructed a challenge. These usually pay well. And when these go out, normally right after them, you get a reward. And that is exactly what happened. So this is what you can see. You can see the witnesses. These are all the people, Drexel Hill, Wynwood, Upper Darby, all the parts of Philadelphia and outlying counties, and sometimes around the world, who see and can witness your transaction. And you see they all have their little minor names, Tricky Burlap Gecko. So it's a decent place where you can come and look at it. Then you can go out to another app.hotspotty.net. And this explains, there's one little green dot that's bigger than the other. That's me. And this tells me all of this, the reds are all of the miners that are off right now, that aren't working for whatever reason. And the greens are all the ones that are on. And again, this is Brief Burlap Panda. And that's me. And it explains like that I am online, I'm not relayed, and I'm synced. Like my machine's working great. And this is just when you start getting low rewards. Like there's times when you can be making over a helium a day. Regardless what the price is, you're earning helium here. You're not earning the dollar amount. Even though it shows me how much I earned in dollar amounts, it actually is calculating it in helium. Everything you do in crypto is in the token. Okay, so it's unresponsive. So it's not necessary to go into it. But essentially, it's pretty easy to hook this machine up. You hook it in, you plug it into a regular 110 outlet, wall outlet. It runs on very low electric. You can just plug it in and forget it most times. Sometimes it'll go wrong, or it'll get relayed, or other different things. But ultimately, you can come onto YouTube, figure out how to fix whatever issue came up, and then just go back to mining. You don't have to do anything. Plug it in, it does everything. It sees other people, communicates with other people, and then it just pays you. So with it being, with my unit costing $3.99 plus shipping is usually about 50 bucks. So $4.50. Count the 85 for the antenna, count 15 for shipping, so another 100. You're about 550 bucks in. And you can keep that number in mind and realize that at 10 bucks a day, like say it's roughly going to pay me 10 bucks for this 24 hours is out, then you're looking at 550 bucks, 10 days, 55 days. You're pretty much in the black after that. After that, everything you make is gravy. There's a ton of things you can do here, but it's a very easy way to generate helium, which is only at, what's helium running right now? $30.28. So, and it's up, let's see. Yeah, it's looking good. It's up 19% on the week, 5% on the day. And actually helium was close to $50 at its high. So this is early in the network. This is a coin that can easily go for, once the network is built and all these miners are hooked up around the world, and we get our new IoT going on and our new low rod network, this thing can probably pump to hundreds of dollars a token. So it's also, not only are you generating free token, but you're getting it early enough that you also get to benefit from the appreciation of the coin as well. So I think this is a good project. I think you should look at it if you're into that kind of thing. And no, this isn't a video that I'm being paid by Helium to come and talk about them. I'm just trying to let you know what kinds of things I'm doing. So that's what Helium looks like. I hope it's interesting. I hope you think about it. And if you're looking for a cheap way to get in, that you don't have to know a lot, you can just kind of plug it in and forget about it. That's a good solution to get into nowadays. Staking coins, where you just buy them, put them out there, and you can forget about them. They grow on their own. Same thing with this mining. You just plug it in, make sure your electric's paid. That's it. That's all you got to worry about. It does it on its own. Occasionally, there's a little bit of, you might have to restart it. Occasionally, you might come in and find a little thing you can do on YouTube if something goes wrong. But it's pretty straightforward. There's discords, ton of people to talk to about it, and you can figure the issues out. And just make money while you sleep. Okay, there you go. So that's it. And I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you understood. You didn't have to understand all of the details if you're not a wireless tech person. And if you are, then you know that I don't know what I'm talking about. So you can detect that too, and you can laugh at me if you like in the comments. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And I hope you make some money out there. All right, guys, take care.